Hey, welcome here to the Ranger Studio for another video. And today our topic is the patrol, or let me call it the team in the Royal Ranger work. So we will jump into this topic right after the intro. So there is a reason why we have teams or why we have these patrols in the Royal Rangers. And this is because we are following the role model from Jesus. Well, let's have a look what Jesus were doing. Jesus, he had his 12 disciples on his side, and he chose 12 men who he were discipling. And if we go a little bit deeper into the Bible, well, you will figure out there were 3 disciples he had a little bit closer on his side, and there was even one person who was Peter, who was really next to him. And Peter was the person where Jesus said, hey, I want to build the church through you. So we see he was the person right next to Jesus. So the same role model we are using for the Royal Rangers. So we think it is good to have teams, and the teams, they should be recommendedly between 7 to 10 Rangers. They can get sometimes a little bit bigger, but what we would recommend in this case, once they grow bigger, that it is a good time to separate them into 2 teams so that the team leader, he always can have a much bigger focus on each and every ranger. So the second thing, what is quite important, what we should see, that the team leader, the patrol leader, he should have a second person who will help him and support him building up this team. And for this role, we choose a person who is a ranger from the expedition ranger. So he's still younger, and the team leader can challenge him and grow him up so that he will get the next team leader. So let's have a look to the age of the patrol leader and his assistant patrol leader. So I would recommend the patrol leader should be something between 20 years and 40 years. This is an age where they still can handle young children. They don't freak out when they are super loud, and somehow they maybe still get a little bit better connected to them. For the assistant patrol leader, well, this is great if we have here an expedition ranger, because he could be just between 14 to 17 years old. That means he really can connect great to these young rangers, and he understands the culture of this next generation much better because he is so close to them. And the assistant patrol leader, of course, he can be also 18 or 19 years old. This is always a thing you have to figure out for your outpost, how it works and how the leader situation is in your outpost. Let us get into the rules of these 2 persons. So first of all, the team leader, he is the spiritual father for these rangers. So he is in charge that they grow spiritually, but not only in their spiritual life, but also he should challenge them that they grow in their skills, soft skills, but also scouting skills or other skills what we are teaching the ranger. So he will be the one who will really challenge them to go to the next level, to grow, so that they get to great personalities. So all in all, we can also say the patrol leader, he is really like a coach who is pushing his team so that they get really amazing. So let us have a look now what happens during an outpost meeting. The outpost meeting, this is our regular meeting what we will have every week. And here the patrol leader and his assistant patrol leader, they are really in charge for 100% for their patrol. So the first thing is when we start the patrol meeting, they will gather all the team together. So they will look that everyone is standing there in time, they put on their t-shirts and they behave good. So whenever the commander will start the outpost, they will be really ready. So there is a structure what helps us also to set up all the teams. You see here this picture, and you see always that the team leader is always standing on the right, next to him the assistant team leader, and afterward followed all the rangers. So this helps the commander to see here is the start from this patrol and here it will end. And this brings a quite good structure in this whole outpost. The other thing is whenever things are going on in the outpost, the ranger, they have questions. Maybe they didn't get the teaching so good. So the team leader, he can still help them to do the things or to finish their tasks. So he will be the person who will support his team. And also sometimes it will be quite important that this team leader and his assistant team leader, well, they will have to have a look that everyone is quiet whenever someone is explaining something or even when the devotion is happening. You know, like children always can get a little bit like shadow boxes and they are talking a lot. But especially when we have a devotion or training, we have to teach these children to be really respectful. So here it could be helpful that even the patrol leader and his assistant will just sit in between the rangers. So whenever rangers start to talk, they can let them know kindly, hey, now we have to listen. Soon we will have our time in the patrol meeting and there you will have the opportunity to talk. So as you see, the team leader and his assistant, they have a quite important role for this whole outpost. And as more they take care of that, as smoother this whole outpost will run and everything will work. And even when it comes to information, they will be the person who will pass these informations to the rangers so that everyone is really informed. But not only the communication to the rangers, but also the communication to the parent. This is one of the important tasks what the patrol leader has. So here he has to build up a good relationship. He has to keep the parents really informed so that everyone knows what is happening and even sometimes just report if there are some issues or if there is something where he's working right now with this ranger so that he can grow and develop good. So this is one thing where you really have to take care as patrol leader to communicate to the parents. So let me end this whole session with one last topic, and this is the patrol day. Well, the patrol day, this is a day where we don't meet as whole outposts, but we just meet in our small patrols. So the big benefit of having this patrol day is that you as patrol leader and assistant patrol leader, you can have a personalized day what really fits 100% to your ranger. So if you have boys who want to go out and just have action, you can do a great action day with them. And if you have maybe just like some lovely girls who want to sit down and have more like a spa day, well, then you enjoy your spa day. So this is a time where the team will grow together and get stronger. And this is something what is so important. So now I'm in the end of this video and I would love to give you some questions where you can discuss through as outpost leaders and think about how is this going in your outpost. So first question is this: are all the rangers really completely separated into the different teams? Is everyone know I am in charge of this child and this child? So this should be the first thing. If you didn't set up this structure, you should do that. The second thing is where you should think about how are the teams created between leader and assistant patrol leader. So here you really have to get always two personalities together. So think about these two personalities. How good do they fit together? And even sometimes, can they be helping each other out? Because there is a part missing here with this patrol leader, but what maybe the assistant patrol leader he really have. Let me give you an easy example. So you have a patrol leader who is from his personality more a serious person, who is not the crazy one making a lot of jokes and fun. So you can mix it up with an assistant patrol leader. This is a young crazy guy who always have jokes, who always have crazy ideas. So that means this team will be much better balanced. So think about how balanced are these combinations between patrol leaders and assistant patrol leaders so that you have in the end really good results. And also think about, are there maybe some teams who grew already so great, so it will make really sense to separate them into 2 teams so that you will get a much better overview. So have a good time now in your discussions at Outpost, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching this video. We hope it helps you to build up a strong outpost. If you find the content valuable, please like and subscribe to our channel. Another way to support our work with Wall Rangers in Thailand and internationally is by donating. You'll find the link in the description down below. We appreciate your support and looking forward to seeing you in our future videos.